Hi, I'm Naomi. I'm here to convince you to become an organ donor today. First off, did you know that one organ donor can save 8 people's lives? That's a lot of lives saved for just one person. Also, did you know that you can make somebody's life better by donating your eyes after you die? I plan to donate my eyes, even though my eyes aren't as good as others. Because I know that even crappy eyesight like mine is better than no eyesight at all. I also want to become a donor because I read several stories about organ donation. There are thousands of people who are waiting for a transplant every day, just in Utah. I read several stories. Most of them were little kids. Now, I want you to take a moment and imagine the cutest kid you know. They could be your sibling, or your friend, or your friend's kid sister, or whatever. Just imagine them for a moment. Now imagine that they're in the hospital because their liver doesn't work or their kidneys don't work. Those are the 2 most common ailments I saw on the organ donor site. Could you imagine making a fun-loving, happy kid can you imagine depriving a fun-loving, happy kid of all sorts of fun kid stuff, like baseball or kickball or just hanging out with friends outside because they have to stay at the hospital? Now I know some kids don't always have to stay at the hospital all the time, but it's certainly no fun to be at the hospital. I've been a couple times and it sucks. I mean, sure you get like free treatment and all, but it sucks to be sick. Also, I don't think that there are any real reasons to not become an organ donor. I mean, there's an episode of The Simpsons where Bart Simpson gets his driver license, and when asked if he wants to become an organ donor, he says, "No, I don't want my organs touching some sick person's guts." I think that's a very stupid and selfish reason to not become a donor. I mean, really, it's not going to matter to you after you're dead, you know? I mean, it's not like they're like, oh, you're an organ donor and somebody needs some organs, so we're going to take your organs so that they can be donated, you know? They're not going to do that while you're still alive. You're going to be dead. Organ donation doesn't even affect funeral plans. I mean, they're done with normal surgery, and so the clothes that you're going to be wearing in your coffin are going to cover them up. So it's not even going to matter. There aren't any religions at all that are against organ donations because the donation of organs is seen as an act of service to other people. You're saving their lives, people. Come on. You're saving somebody's life. I mean, really, you're saving 8 people's lives. Isn't that a good enough reason for you to become an organ donor? There was a kid in my Spanish class who said that she wasn't a donor, and I was shocked. I was like, well, why? Why aren't you a donor? Why in the heck aren't you a donor? And she couldn't even come up with a real reason. I mean, how lame is that? When I was like 8 years old, there were some people who talked about organ donation at my school, and I was like, oh, that sounds like a great idea. So I'm really happy that I was able to have the opportunity to make this video so that I can convince people who might be on the fence a little, you know, oh, do I really want to donate my organs? To donate their organs. I mean, seriously, people, it should be a no-brainer. You should donate your organs because it saves people's lives. It makes them better and there's no real reason to not donate them because there's thousands of people who need dead people's organs. I know that when I get my license, when they ask me if I want to be an organ donor, I'm going to say yes without hesitation.